Hi everyone, my name is Mammana. I've been attending Lighthouse for 3 years now. These past 3 years of being at Lighthouse have changed my life for the better, and I couldn't be more grateful about it. To be honest, my life before coming here wasn't too great, whether it came to academics and just how I was living my day-to-day life. I barely cared about school and was doing things I shouldn't have been doing at my age. Near the end of the first semester of 10th grade, I was at Culver High. I left with my friend Miles, basically because we were so over our old school. We weren't getting good grades. We had the same last two classes, and we had probably like 30% of the class, so we weren't doing too good. And at this time, I wasn't in a good place mentally. I was listening to depressing music, would have like a goth appearance, would dye my hair, was having bad anxiety all the time. Other than that, my first day of Lighthouse was during the Harvesters event. And I remember I got to meet everyone, like Marcus, Pat, all you guys. I remember everyone had really cool personalities. But I noticed that I got to see a side of people that I wasn't used to seeing before. And pretty much everyone at my old school was, at least the people I decided to hang out with, had all bad grades. They wanted to do drugs. They weren't really motivated to do anything. But I can already tell a difference between the new people I was surrounding myself with. After that, I had my first day of school the next Monday. And I remember the first few days of being in Bible study, I remember it was either Mr. Young or Zach that you guys taught me just a few things that were going on in my life that were really big. Whether it was like idolizing someone other than God. I remember I used to idolize a rapper so much. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to just dress like him, and it got really bad. But then you started to talk about the music you listen to and how it could alter the way you think and how you act. And after listening to that, I realized, wow, everything they just said is exactly what's happening in my life. So after that Bible study, I went through my songs and I took away pretty much every single one of those songs. And I stopped listening to him, and over time, I started to feel a lot better about myself. No, I wasn't listening to that, devilish music. And if it wasn't for that, I'd probably still be listening to that music and trying to be like him all the time. And after I got all that out of the way, I started doing my PACE class. That's when I met Miss Payton, wherever you are. Oh, there she is. She was basically like a second mom to me. She would never hesitate to discipline me if she needed to. So whether that was having my uniform, I didn't have my belt, or if I had my earbuds out, she would be that quick to discipline me. Swearing, I probably got 10 detentions over swearing. So that was great. To be honest, at one point I thought I hated her. I didn't want to really see her. But over time, I started to learn that she was doing that for my own good. And even if it wasn't for her, I don't know where I'd be. So I really appreciate that. After a year went by, my friend decided to go back to Culver, mostly just to play football. But I realized if I went back there, no words need to be said about that. But so let's see. And I knew it wasn't a good environment for me there. And I knew it was the best choice to stay at Lighthouse. And I felt like God had planned all this for me. I felt like if I stayed, He would continue to do great things in my life. As of right now, I'm doing a lot better than I ever have. I'm getting good grades, or I got good grades. I'm getting closer to God, and overall just doing great. I just want to thank Lighthouse. I want to thank all the teachers and students. You guys are awesome. I'll take all the things I've learned, whatever comes next in my life, and I know that God will be leading me down the right path. And I didn't put this in, but Mom, thank you. I appreciate everything you've been doing for me. Like Joey said, you act as my alarm clock. I don't know how many days you've had to come wake me up, or how many times I've been an hour late to school. So I appreciate it. I love you guys, and thank you, Lighthouse. Appreciate it.